TMNT, Shredder's Revenge on the Switch, video number 1. I gotta move this over here. A, F, S, G, V, G. Back.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle! Shredder's Revenge.
On the Nintendo Switch. This game was generously provided by the Maryland Public Library System. It's actually not that expensive, so it might be the kind of game that will be on sale in about a year, I guess. Maybe next Christmas it'll be in the $10 range. Plan was to do the first video here. This is technically a research stream. I played this game for about 10 minutes earlier. It's a good little game. Seems like it. I mean, it is what it is, but I guess the best way to describe it is it's the Ninja Turtles melee brawler that we've been asking them to make for the last 30 years. Or to be more specific, it's closer to the realizing what these games should have been when they originally came out, because they made it big just before fighting games were a thing, just before Street Fighter 2 changed the game, literally. Kind of made games like this, kind of made the old school games seem kind of repetitive. Even more repetitive than they already were. But this is closer to what those games probably should have been. More traditional brawling, with more depth than what Konami was doing at the time. Like, really, a good Ninja Turtles game would have been closer to Final Fight. I think this seems to be closer to what Final Fight was trying to do, and that's good. It's a lot tighter. There's a wider variety of moves. They're easier to pull off. There might be some strategic depth to the combat that was very rarely in the original arcade games. I mean, I know people love them, but we loved them because we were kids. We're adults now. We can come to the conclusion that those games weren't great. In fact, I've played so many of those games. Like, I got the Cowabunga collection last Thanksgiving. And I played through most of the games in that collection, including both arcade games and all the home ports, and the Genesis arcade adjacent game, Hyperstone Heist. And I came to the conclusion that most of those games just weren't good. The NES games were all mediocre, but but the sequels, the NES sequels, were reasonably competent melee brawlers for the console they were on. So yeah, but keep in mind, Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, came out in 1991, I believe. So that was pretty much when Street Fighter 2 dropped. In arcades, anyway. You can rally to gain hit points for your characters. But I'm playing solo mode for this video. I do kind of like some of the comical anime art they got going on here, but some of the art is very bad, but some of it's actually pretty good. So it's one of those things that I think they gave some mediocre art, some mediocre character designs the go-ahead. They probably shouldn't have, but most of the art in this game seems to be okay. So we'll do the story mode to get things started. We'll probably end up playing the normal. Yeah, we don't have any progression. We're starting from the beginning anyway. Yeah, discard them and start over. How do I go back? We aren't gonna play the gnarly mode. We're gonna play the the gnarly mode is the hardest difficulty, and that gets pretty rough early on. So we'll come back to that later. We're still learning how to play this game. And we already know how to play the game. You just mash on the attack button for a regular combo attack. There is a super attack which uses your ninja power. So it doesn't consume your life, it just consumes a meter that gets filled up as you taunt enemies or as you attack them. And I believe as you take damage. There's a backflip button mapped to the R button, which is a nice feature. And there's a rising attack, which is very nice. It's an anti-air. For the heavy, I forgot to do the heavy swing. You hold down the attack button, then you release it. So you hold down the attack button to charge up a heavy attack. And you can grab foes automatically, so it's more like Final Fight. It's not like the original arcade game where grabbing enemies was kind of random. Like, you had to attack them first, and then you had to it was basically a command throw. You stun the enemy first by attacking them. Then while they were stunned, you can throw them towards the screen or whip them back and forth. I got okay with doing it in the Super NES port, but the arcade game it was kind of random. Or at least I've been told it was random. Might have to confirm that. But it was a lot easier to do those moves in the Super NES game. It was easier to perform those moves on command, so I think they tightened up the controls there compared to the arcade. Okay, so there are 3 ways to get up quickly after you've been knocked down, and okay, in a fighting game that makes sense, but in a game like this, I don't know if it's that important. So I guess in the harder difficulty levels, you can do it that way.
You have my support.
And there are achievements for getting through a level without taking damage. And yeah, as you see, you can taunt enemies to build up your attack meter. Super dive attacks, huh? Unlocked at power level 8? Good lord. Well, I'm not power level 8 yet, so I don't get that. We're going to start out with Raphael and April. April was actually a lot of fun to play with. She's not a glass cannon, but she doesn't hit that hard apparently, but I don't know what power means. This game didn't come with a manual. So none of this is really explained all that well. I don't know if speed matters all that much, just everyone can run. We'll start out as April. Yeah, I understand the canon's changed a lot over the last 3 decades, because obviously in the original arcade game, she was just getting kidnapped along with Splinter. And in the TV show, she would get captured on a regular basis, just like Splinter would. See, the art here is like kind of a mixed bag. It looks like... Do you remember that game, Mercenary? What was that game? I played that game on this channel. It was a side-scrolling run-and-gun game with some crafting. What was it called? Mercenary Kings. The art in this game looks similar to Mercenary Kings, which I was actually kind of a fan of in its own. I thought it actually had a bit of appeal for what it was. It was kind of a weird hyper-encephalitic character design. Characters had huge heads. So basically, the characters were 3 heads high, basically. And in this game, April can actually fight. She breaks out her microphone. She has a Chun-Li rising kick, like in Street Fighter Alphas. You gotta see that. I think it's hilarious. And I'm pausing the video because I want you to see the blonde chick in the center. Ninja Turtles fans know her. She was in that Enter the Shredder. What was that? Return of the Shredder episode that Christy Marks wrote. The first episode of when the show went weekly was the first episode, but that's too geeky. Yeah, it was Return of the Shredder, yeah. I don't remember her name, though. She's the blonde chick that the news director was dating at the time. She hated turtles. Was it Benji? Something like that. I forgot. I'm not gonna do her voice. You know what I mean. Okay, so we already showed you how to do the moves list. I just want to make that clear. Now you can double tap to run. Super jump by pressing but double tapping the jump button. Backflip with the R button. You can press towards and the R button to do a cartwheel, basically. Like in Turtles in Time. Back kick when you're facing away from the enemy, okay. I want to say we don't have automatic back attacks. I think I turned them off. Shoulder throws. You can fling an enemy towards the screen by holding down and pressing Y while they're grabbed. Down and attack while they're grabbed. Fling slam is the arm slam. Hold up and attack while they're grabbed. Hold the Y button. Hold the attack button for a second, then release. Let me show you the rising attack. See, the old Chun-Li rising attack. Totally dig that. She hitting him with the microphone. She hit him with the microphone. And I want to show you the arm slam she does. Whoops! Ow. She takes a picture of him while he's on the ground. I love that finisher. It's a nice touch. Stuff like that, you know. The game has more charisma than I expected. That's what I was hoping for. They would like get the spirit of the original arcade games while being less antiquated about it. You can juggle enemies in the air too, which is nice. So they add a bunch of stuff to this game that I was not expecting. Ow! Crap. And you can press the ZR button for that super attack. Where's my backflip? Yeah, the R button. So there's a backflip, and you hold towards and press the button for a round off. And when you backflip, you press the attack button for that headphone microphone smash. Ow! Let me practice taunting them. Give me a second. Ow!
Any comments?
Not full. So we need an enemy on screen to taunt them. Someone here? Oh, so there is someone here. Okay. Didn't know that was there before.
Any comments?
Remember, Vernon? Dog bites man is nothing, but man bites dog is news. Crap. So you're vulnerable for like half a second. Shouldn't I have a full? I do have a full meter. Okay, so I already have a full meter, so I didn't get anything for doing that.
Any comments?
Now I got a full meter again. This might be cheating, kind of like Super Double Dragon. That might be cheating. That worked. Can't have a news station without a cooking station, obviously. Ow! Got him. Let's charge that up.
Any comments?
Full again. 2 hits. She had a power rating of 1. And by the way, the arm slam only kills the enemy you slam. It doesn't kill the enemies that it hits. Isn't Turtles in Time? You would do the arm slam, and every enemy it touched would just die. Not here. It's like in Final Fight. It's a melee attack. It's a body projectile attack basically that does a little bit of chip damage, but it doesn't like kill them outright like in Turtles in Time. So they balanced that out, which is nice. Yeah, I thought he was supposed to. Guess he wasn't dead. Guess the arm slam didn't kill him. You have to throw someone towards the screen. Give me a second. There we go. Wanted to get that off at least once. But I prefer doing the arm slam because it's crowd control. At least it's supposed to be in the original arcade game. I think you can be attacked in the middle of that arm slam, by the way. So I have to double check. I don't think I've been killed by it yet, though. Ow! Bastard. Probably should have backflipped.
Any comments? Any comments?
Should I abuse this? Yeah, should I abuse this ZR button attack, the special attack there? Word for it, soldiers defeated using traps. Yeah, I love that camera finisher she does. This is an extra FU. Okay, so it doesn't kill enemies. It just slams them back and forth 3 times, but it doesn't kill them outright.
That report is my magnet time!
Power level up. So there's like experience levels in this game now. Tripod. Do I have a full meter?
Any comments?
Yeah, he's that charge attack's gonna take a lot out of it. Yeah, and that will too. Facing the wrong way, girlfriend. Ow! Bastard. Ow! I can't melee in case you're wondering. Ah! See? That was a waste.
Comments?
Look out!
Any
Ow!
comments?
That was a waste. I want to see if I can do the rising attack.
Any comments?
So while he's stunned, I can do the taunt. That seems to work. Ah, try to do the double. Wrong move. Try to do the arm slam.
Any comments?
Stupid. Look out! That cancel. Tried to cancel out of it. Yep, tried to cancel out of it. That was just bad.
Going live.
Yeah, tried to cancel out of it. Mic drop. It is company equipment, in case you're wondering. Again, while I am immensely amused by the idea of April O'Neil being an action news action heroine, I think they kind of overdo it in some of these games because they want to make her. They basically want to make her into a ninja, which seems like a bit much. I kind of just wish she were like. I kind of just wish she were just a competent fighter instead of being like an actual freaking ninja. Like, we'll see how it goes. I don't make her like put Lotus Blossom in this game, and there would be no problem. But Lotus Blossom is kind of... She might seem kind of cringy now as a character. Same voice actress, though. Which is probably one of the... Ninja Turtle... The old Ninja Turtles cartoon didn't care about, you know... They did colorblind casting, for being honest. They got Peter Renaday playing a Japanese dude. They got Uncle Phil from a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air playing a Japanese dude. I mean, come on. And they got Renee Jacobs, the voice of April O'Neil, playing Lotus Blossom. With a really thick accent, so I don't know how I feel about that. But was Lotus Blossom even an interesting? I don't even remember she was good. I just remember there was just some Leonardo Lotus shipping. Didn't Leonardo have multiple like potential love interests? I don't remember. Well, in the cartoon, I think it was Karai. Yeah, the Nickelodeon version was Karai. That was the shipping they were trying to do. I'm kind of surprised that the Nickelodeon show didn't add Lotus Blossom. Or maybe they did, I just didn't know. I didn't get around to watching that episode if she ever showed up. I can't jump. I can't jump to extend the spinning pizza attack. Oh well. That was always a cheat you can do in Turtles in Time. Hey! Oh, he's charging it up. I can do that too. Yeah, I can do that too. Yeah, that also works. I guess I can do a heavy attack as soon as he gets up. So I can arm slam him and do a heavy attack as soon as he gets up. Hit me. See? That might be something I can do. Ow. Now the question is, do I like this game better than Streets of Rage? I think the combat's a little bit tighter than Streets of Rage. I think they did a decent job making the combat, you know, more modern. I guess if anything, what they should have done is make the game to something more than just a belt-scrolling brawler. Like, arguably, the game would be better if they turned it. Hey, the car didn't move. Arguably, the game would be better if they made it into something different. Yeah, there's Irma.
Oh, thank you.
What? No, Super Irma? Can we unlock Super Irma in this game? Yeah, the boomerang throwers. So let me guess. This is going to be John Linneman's Game of the Year for 2022 over on the Digital Foundry channel, huh? That can hold down. I changed that button. You can mash on the attack button, but I changed it so you can hold the button down instead. So if you hold down the button, you break out of a grapple. And at the risk of attracting the wrong people are going to ask for, like, footage of April being bound. We're going to talk about that later. If ever. Okay, so, again, I just think it's weird that she doesn't kill enemies with the arm slam. So are, like, random cast members hidden in every level behind a door? I found a secret diary there. Now we're driving. So at least they're finally telegraphing that now. Because in the arcade game, it was just random. Ow! Stupid. I love doing that rising attack, followed by a diving kick. That might be overpowered. I have to practice that. I mean, you can juggle enemies in this game pretty easily. They did a really good job of tightening up the controls. Ow. Stupid. Yeah, I was about to say, I dare you to get up. There we go. Hit that special attack. Ow! Not dead yet. Yes, recharge that meter.
Any comments?
Ah! Come on. That's how you do that. Ah! Get him with a rising attack when he gets close, I guess. Jump and attack simultaneously for the rising attack. We got a lot of belt scrolling brawlers in the last couple of years. It was like this one, Streets of Rage 4. What was the other big one? Final Vendetta came out. I got that from the library too. For enemies defeated using traps. Let me get the pizza first, of course. Good? Good. So while they're stunned, I can hold down the attack button to charge up the batter swing, the heavy swing. That's stupid. Okay, hit it back at him. You can hit the projectile back at him. That's a nice touch.
Any comments?
What's the infinite pizza do? What does the Ouroboros pizza do? So he died in once. He died after one arm swing. Okay, infinite ninja power. You mean this? Well, now.
Any comments?
So you're like vulnerable for like a second and a half, I guess.
Any
Yeah, 2.5 seconds you're vulnerable. Shouldn't have done that. It was a waste.
Any
Yeah, for
comments?
2.5 seconds you're vulnerable during that animation. There were no 4-player home games that for the Ninja Turtles until this game came. Well, no, there were like the GameCube game was yeah, there was a PS2 GameCube game. I forgot what it was called. They let you play 4 players. It looks like they finally got a decent Turtles game that you can play 4 players. So that's nice. Crap. Yeah, don't let him get too close. Ow.
Any
Ow.
comments?
Nice counter.
I need to catch my breath. Any comments?
Get over here. Ow! Right in the face.
Any comments?
Ow! Wow! They gotta work on that rising attack. Followed by the dive kick. Ow! Yeah, don't just sit there trying to whack away at him.
It's not working the way I planned. That's my cue, fella.
Don't still just sit there and take that shot to the face. Yeah, that rising kick will put him on the ground.
My horn.
Or at least I think it was supposed to be an instant knockdown.
Cowabunga!
I guess we'll try playing online later.
Out of the way, you freak.
By the way, if we die, we'll see where the game lets us continue, but we're not gonna do a full playthrough if we die. This is a research trip. What's Irma? Yeah, I never knew Irma's last name. It's probably dropped as a bit of lore in another episode. Hey, what's all this? Collect all classic headlines. Okay. It's all secret diaries.
Can you please find my diary? Please.
You gotta think about it. Her voice was Jennifer Darling, right? I remember she played. She has a very high-pitched voice. I think she played the voice of the female character in Vitor and the Starfire Champion, and that's a really deep cut. Google that. But yeah, that voice always. I think she also played Princess Ayaka in the English dub of Tenchi Muyo. So, which kind of makes sense. She would play like a royal princess. I kind of buy it. No. I didn't want to leave the world map, but here we are. We're gonna stay as April for this video. Whoops. I guess we're going story mode. Sorry, didn't mean to bounce out of that. We know how to play the game.
Hi-ya! Select your
I might just press the wrong button is all. No Casey Jones in this game. Well, he's probably unlockable.
Neil. Reporting
Wouldn't be
live.
shocked. So you can go back to previous stages. There are a couple of challenges. Yeah, there are challenges you have to complete. What were the challenges?
Big Apple, 3
Okay.
p.m.
Yeah, it's another reference. I understood. So what are the challenges I have to complete here? Can I bounce out of this stage? 5 fling tosses. Okay, so can I leave after I do the 5 fling tosses? We can try it. You have to press down, down, down and down and throw. Yeah, down and attack when you throw. So while they're grappled, you press down and attack. That should be 4. Maybe we do 5. That's 5. Okay, we're done. Took a shot to the face, but I'm done. So can I bounce out of this level? That's done, so now we can leave. Turn to the map. Okay. So that's how that works. There's supposed to be an achievement for surviving the level without taking any damage. Top right-hand corner of the screen, April is now level 2. So that's good.
Job breaking news.
I want to say most of those characters are generic, except for the blonde chick in the black dress. Because, like I said, she's a recognizable character from the TV show. Bit of an Easter egg. That's the kind of touch I'm glad they added. It turned episodic characters into NPCs. That's the kind of touch I would add to a fan servicey game like this. So I missed that challenge. Finish level unharmed. Yeah, it takes too long. 15 foot soldiers by using combo finishers. Okay, fine. It's a second. Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll just bounce. We're not gonna do the entire level. Getting through the entire level unharmed takes too long. Not gonna make us sit through that. Ow! Wasn't paying attention. Taunt for soldiers. Ow! Okay, 6 more, we got it. Probably playing those Tiger LCDs. Cute touch, but kind of dumb. I guess it's kind of like a Captain Commando, if you remember that. If you remember that Capcom game, they would be sitting around smoking, and then you would show up. And that again, that was part of the bit. Hey guys, hit the wrong button because I was supposed to backflip. 4 more. So if you juggle them, that combo finisher she does, that little front kick, that combo finisher counts towards my total. Right there. Frame sucks, bro. 2 more to go. Are you gonna be the 2? That should have done it. That did it. Okay. So now we can bounce. So finishing the level in harm would take too long, but that's okay. I found both of the secrets in this level, so we're fine. So again, some nice additions for completionists. That's cool, I guess. I can get with that. Look at that. Pluto TV is streaming Yellowstone. So I guess if you want to binge watch season 1 of Yellowstone, looks like they're going to be doing that this weekend. Again, as a person who doesn't have cable, I think it's interesting when these free TV services like Pluto add that option. So you can like catch up with shows you otherwise wouldn't have bothered to watch. You wouldn't go out of your way to watch them, but in the case of Yellowstone, they're streaming it anyway, so I'll set that aside for later. Finish level unharmed, don't get hurt more than 2 times from obstacles. Beat 15 enemies with jump attacks. No secrets in this level, apparently. Okay, yeah, we can probably do that. Ow! Well, didn't get unharmed. We can practice that later, of course. Yeah, I've been playing this game for an hour, including the time I played before I started recording. This game seems fine. Seems legit. I mean, I'd rather play this than any of the NES games, any of the NES Ninja Turtle games. Wow, did I kick that? Yeah, did I kick the barrier? Okay, defeat. So I think the only way to defeat those 15 enemies is to defeat the small ones. So it's a lot harder to defeat the foot soldiers. Remember, you got the rising attack. Yeah, you can also do jump kicks on them. Yeah, so that works. Might be able to use rising attacks on them. Ow! Well, those are the 2 damages I took. How we doing? 2 more to go. 2 more jump kick deaths. Okay, no fair bringing out the toys. No fair bringing out the toy bottles. Ow! Am I supposed to kick this guy? No. I think I was just supposed to dodge that. That did it. Yeah. So let's abuse these, shall we? He has a wrench. Up to level 2 now. Yeah, so when we leveled up earlier, we gained an extra meter on our ninja power level. So at some point, we'll be able to get to level 3 instead of just level 2 on our ultimate attack meter. Yeah, I got out of the flying crap. Yeah, there's a bit more animation here, shockingly. Feel a bit more rickety, but it's a nice little touch. I want to say .emu was doing Neo Geo ROMs on Humble Bundle about 6 or 7 years ago. Super Bunny Hop did a video about that, so I think it was .emu. But I want to say they did a couple of other games, like they took a bunch of ROMs and wrapped them in an emulator and sold them on Steam. Might have gotten the rights, they might have gotten the legal releases to do that, I don't know. Yeah, double jump, then whack on the attack button. Do that little floating somersault strike. The overhead swing. Very familiar from the Turtles in Time game. Yeah, but I made the point a while ago where I said, look at what Arkham Knight, look at what Arkham, the Arkham City games were doing. Look at Shadow of Mordor. Like, they're basically brawlers, but they throw in a bunch of stuff like stealth and multiple, like, play styles, multiple ways of approaching different situations. You have, in Shadow of Mordor, you have mounts. You have enemies that have very specific, you know, buffs and debuffs, very specific weaknesses and such. So, like, just doing a straight-ahead, like, party brawler like this, like, there's appeal to it, obviously. But I tend to believe the game would work better if they made it into something else, like something with a bit more depth. Like make it into, like, I'm saying you have to make it into a roguelite, but I mean, like, make it into a game that has a bit more meat on it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you need like loot. I'm just saying you need like add some exploration to the game. Like, they added a map screen to this game. That's a nice touch. Tenderizer. That took off maybe a fifth of its health. Ah! Oh, sure, let's kick a truck. Let's see how that works. I'll kick a truck with a microphone. Let's see how that works. I do like the Turtle Tenderizer. That's a nice name. Okay, so what do they want me to do here? Will that work? The backflip charge attack? Nope, maybe not. I like the idea of backflipping then charging. That's a nice touch. Yeah, I need to stun him. Half dead. Nah, that was bad. No comment, huh? Ow! I'm just straight up dead. Yeah, I can't dodge that. What? So you have to time that based on when he releases the bullet spray. Almost dead. Got him. New move unlocked. Got a super dive attack.
Any comments? What a scoop!
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get my taunt off before the level ended. Probably didn't make a difference. We'll practice a super dive kick later. Yeah, Shredder's art is not particularly good in this game. It's kind of disappointing. Like when your character loses all their lives, there's some really bad posing on him. It's like his arms are too long for his body. Oh well. Like I said, some of the art's okay, but some of the art's not great. I would say it's above average, really, for a game like this.
Rumble in the zoo.
The question was asked on Quora earlier this year in 2022. Why don't they make modern games that are with low spec, like games 10 years ago? What they were implying, I guess, is that why don't more games look like Skyrim, games that can run on laptops? Like Skyrim can run on a modern laptop. And I'm like, there are most, I want to say not most games, but most new video games are low spec. Like I want to say, basically for every Elden Ring, there's a game like this that runs on a Switch. I didn't double check the PC settings, the PC ratings for this. Like, what are the PC requirements for this? I'll double check. Don't get hurt more than 3 times from obstacles. Quick level up, getting grabbed more than 3 times. We'll see how that goes. Defeat 5 foot using fling slams. Easy. Whoops, should have paid attention. One more to go, right? Yeah, one more to go. Want some? That did it. Easy. Cool off. Yeah, that guy's got a chain. Yeah, that guy's got a whip. No, you can't pick up weapons in this game, so it's not like Final Fight or Streets of Rage in that sense. But it is true to the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, sit there and eat that. Sit there and eat that ice cream popsicle or whatever. Foot soldiers were never that. Foot soldiers never were that smart.
I wish I was back home in the
Smart as a bag of shoes. Haha, I love that. Hey, it's one of the mutant frogs. Is that Rasputin, Napoleon, or whoops? Is that Rasputin, Napoleon? What were their names? Genghis Frog, Napoleon Bonafrog. Okay, yeah, okay. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It was Napoleon. Is he just supposed to help out? You gonna help? He's not helping. Thanks. You're just scenery, huh? So it was Napoleon Bonafrog, Genghis Frog, Rasputin the Frog, and who was the other one? Gosh darn it, because there are 4 of them. Unfortunately, yeah, Michael Reeves was credited with writing the episode, but unfortunately, I don't think he was tasked to actually give them personalities. I thought they were completely interchangeable. It's too bad, really. Because I mean, that was like the thing that was great about the Ninja Turtles as an idea is that their personalities were very well established. They were very well developed. David Wise did a fantastic job of making them distinct characters. Well, I got grabbed at least 3 times apparently. Twice in that 5-second stretch, but there are a lot of whip soldiers around here, so I'm not surprised. Let's just clear the room a little. So that'll get me up to level 2. Probably should have grabbed that. Just a second. 3 times. I did not get hit by an obstacle, but I don't know where the obstacles are. Whoops! Bastard. I'll just grab him, though. Works for me. That whole bit where she takes a picture of them when she grabs them for a grab finisher is just savage. I approve. A rhino and a warthog are gonna lead us to the Technodrome. Actually, it was a rhino and something else. Ow! I'm supposed to do the double jump. Well, it's not a double jump, it's more of a super jump. Like you're not jumping twice in the air, you're double tapping the jump button to get an extra boost right off the bat. And out of all the animals they could have stolen, they never stole a tiger or a lion, to my knowledge. They stole a hamster, though. What was his name? Yeah, Tattoo was the hamster. And they left the busted bars, which I think is a nice touch. Yeah, there's the boar and the warthog. There's like a bunch of them. It's like a herd of them. I found a disgusting bug. I guess the monkeys are throwing them. Okay, the game saved. I guess it was because I found the disgusting bug. That was the secret. How many secrets were there in this level? 2 of them. 4 of them. What? Bastard. Yeah, look out for those whips. Those robot arm whips. That's a nice touch, I think, the flailing. Nickelodeon really did the full court press this year for the Ninja Turtle games, because this game came out in summer, and the Cowabunga collection came out in fall. I thought it wasn't supposed to come out till Christmas, but I guess they decided they could speed it up, so they could start out the fiscal quarter with a bang, I guess. Because I thought the expectation was that it wasn't supposed to come out until like Christmas or 2023. I mean, if they jumped the gun, it probably because there were some features they wanted to add and they decided not to add them in the end. Or they decided to patch them in later, I guess. Hold on. Ah, no one's coming. Can't eat the popcorn. Oh, don't remember their names. Yeah, Groundhog and Dirtbag, yeah. I mean, they were from the Turtleoids episode. But I don't think they ever made an appearance in any other episode.
No stopper.
You blinded me. Wow! What the? Didn't know he could do that.
How do I get into this message?
Nice.
Any comments?
And unlocked an achievement of some kind.
Any comments?
He's almost dead. So I guess the idea is to charge up your ninja power by doing those taunts with the L button when the enemy isn't going to target you. So when you get those safe moments to charge it up, then yeah, that's probably when you can do it. Yeah, this game seems fun. I think there's a limit to how good the couch co-op is because of the whole I saw Giant Bomb do a 6-player co-op mode, and there are just too many people on screen, so it's hard to kind of make out what's going on in a crowd. So that was always a problem. Can I see the challenges? I can't see the challenges unless I go into the level, I don't think. Okay. Well, we're gonna end the video with we're gonna end the video by clearing out one of these challenges. What was this one? Survive the level, right? We'll probably end up bouncing out of this level pretty soon. So this part's just filler content. So I have to go through the entire level. Yeah. So these required me to go through the entire level. I do kind of wish I could see the challenges without having to actually jump into the level to find out. But the fact that you can bounce out at any time is perfectly fine. So this is like Mario 3. Yeah, they got the Super Mario 3 thing going on. And the challenges here were, don't get grabbed 3 times. You have to survive the entire level without getting grabbed 3 times. Then complete the level. So basically it's about completing levels, basically. Finding more secrets, I guess. So I guess we're fine here. I don't know what flick sprint means. I kind of wish the game would explain this. Like, it just doesn't bother. That's disappointing.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah, so it's not .emu, it's Tribute Games. I believe Tribute Games did develop Mercenary Kings.
Let's kick
Let's see. So we already did that. We'll do the arcade mode later, I guess. Or the achievements I got. Did that. Complete the story mode later. We'll do that. We don't have multiplayer. Create a stage in any player multiplayer. Form 10-team attacks. So this is like Double Dragon 3. Yeah. So that's why it explains what some of the art looks like Mercenary Kings. Revive a teammate. Well, we're playing solo mode, so we can't do that. Find all the cameos. We got 3 of them. Special requests? Yeah, finding Irma's journals. Like her secret journals or whatever. Destroy breakable objects. Finish a boss. Use super... Okay, I did that. Okay. That's mostly I've been killing most of them. Perform a 250 hit string. Wow. So it's not just killing one enemy with a combo. It's about jumping from one enemy to the next. So, fine. Got hit while performing a taunt. Yeah. That's an achievement. I mean, that's easily achieved. Eat 20 pizzas. We'll get to that. Find 5 collectibles. I found 3 of them, huh? Yeah, I found a bug. So I found a disgusting bug, so I guess that counts. Bring all characters to max power. Ugh, good lord, it's gonna take that's a grind. That's just a grind. Deflect 10. I deflected 6 projectiles. Accidentally, I think. So I can't party up because I can't go online. I mean, I can. I'm just not going to do it yet. We'll probably set something up later. The game's new enough that people are probably still playing online for Christmas, to be honest with you. I do have video of Mercenary Kings on this channel. It is laptop friendly. So if you have like a $300 laptop that you got, you know, after the year 2018, it'll most likely run Mercenary Kings at 60 frames a second. It's not a demanding game. It seemed pretty interesting. It's the kind of game I plan on playing again later. I guess it's a game I played enough to know that it runs and it seems interesting, but I haven't like committed to a deep dive. This is the kind of game where it's like, okay, I can play this game for a couple of hours and kind of get it, and then probably never touch it again. But this seems to be a lot close. This seems like a Ninja Turtles game I would play, which is more than I can say for the NES games. And the arcade games are like, they're a roller coaster you go through in about half an hour, and then you never have to touch them ever again. I prefer Ninja Turtles in Time, obviously, on the Super NES. But even I admit it ain't that deep. So if you have the Cowabunga collection, I would play that a couple more times. Hyperstone Heist I'll get around to playing again eventually, but I needed a break. There were too many mediocre Ninja Turtle games. I played through all of them, except for Radical Rescue, which I used to own, so I'll play that again later. Hyperstone Heist I played through a bit. The controls are a bit annoying, but I can get back to making a video for that. So let's set up an audio cue to end this part of the video and come back later. SAH Arcade Story.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
So that was story mode 1 using April. We'll come back to Shredder's Revenge.